everybody, and welcome back to the second annual Rock the House fundraiser to benefit Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England. It is 401 Gives Weekend here in Rhode Island. My name is Ben Barber. I am one of the managing partners at 321 Media, and we are so excited to be back this year for the second annual Rock the House, and we're planning on making this a yearly thing here on 401 Gives Weekend, and we couldn't be more excited about that. Last year, we did this in February as my business partner and friend Patrick Wiley prepared to run the Boston Marathon on behalf of Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England. And I would like to bring on Patrick today. Pat, buddy, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So you are, you ran the Boston Marathon last year.
I did.
And we're going to talk about that story in a second. But this year, tell us about what you're doing today.
So today specifically for the 401 Gives Weekend, I am running 90 minutes on this treadmill. So it's not a marathon, but it's 90 minutes. The 90 minutes is significant. It's 1 minute for every day that my wife and I, Samantha, spent at the Ronald McDonald House in Providence where our son was born.
Awesome. And obviously that story is why we're doing this, to help families that end up in the same situation like yours did, so that they can have some similar results, hopefully. And let's take a look back at your story from last year and what led you from spending 90 days in the Ronald McDonald House to running the Boston Marathon in 2022. Here is our video telling Pat's story from last year.
I'm Patrick Wiley, and I'm running the Boston Marathon to support the Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England. In the winter of 2014, my son was born about 4 months premature. He was a 25-weeker, 1 pound, 9 ounces. It was a really scary time. The doctors told us, since we lived so far away from the hospital, that it would be wise to see if we could get a room at the Ronald McDonald House right across the street from Women and Infants. And luckily, the day my wife was discharged from the hospital, we were able to walk right in and get a brand new room, which we were super grateful for. I remember, about a week before Christmas, my son was diagnosed with necrotizing enterocolitis, or NEC, which is an intestinal disease that's common with preemies, but it also has, a 50-50 shot of surviving if you don't make a split decision to do a life-saving surgery. And I remember sleeping at the Ronald McDonald House here and getting a call at about 3 o'clock in the morning saying that he was diagnosed with this and that we needed to get to the hospital right away to sign off on paperwork to save his life. And thank God we were here and we weren't an hour away, because we were able to walk right over across the street and sign those papers and make a life-saving decision for our son. So it's fitting that we're filming this video here at Ronald McDonald House in Providence when it's like 10 degrees outside and snow flurrying, because when I stayed here, it was probably one of the snowiest winters that we had in the past 20 years. And I remember this parking lot right here, I had nothing else to do when my son was in the hospital. So I'd come out here and I would shovel this parking lot by myself just to clear out the snow and just to clear my head, really. It's just unreal being back here. I mean, this part of the building didn't even exist when I was staying here. So it's amazing to see how much this organization has grown over the years, because that just means that more families are able to stay close to their children that are in the hospital for long periods of time. I made this trek across the street to Women and Infants about 270 times. That was about 3 round trips a day for 90 days. But it was a heck of a lot better than me having to drive 50 minutes round trip. There are many families like mine who are staying at the Ronald McDonald House right now with a child in the NICU or a child who has cancer, and they need to make these decisions and they need to be close to their children while they're going through these long periods of time in the hospital. So to have an organization like the Ronald McDonald House for these families, I really can't even put into words what it means to them. So what I'm asking you to do is to help me help this charity support these families. We want to help keep families close. So that's why I'm running the Boston Marathon, to support this organization. I want to raise $15,000 for this organization. It costs about $160 per night to house a family here. The family doesn't have to pay anything, but that's how much it costs to keep a family here for one night. So for a 90-day stay, like what my family had to deal with, that's about $15,000. So join me in helping support this amazing charity. You're not going to regret it. What you're doing is great. You know, this organization is amazing, and it really means a lot to the families that are here. So please go to the link in the description, donate to this amazing charity. Thanks so much for checking it out. Please share this, donate and share, and help spread the word about how great the Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England is.
So that's it. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. Patrick, thank you so much for sharing your story. I know that that is not always the easiest thing to do, but can you just tell us a little bit about what being a spokesperson and raising money and running the Boston Marathon and doing all of this stuff for the Ronald McDonald House, what has that meant to you for the last year?
You know, it's interesting. It's I never would have thought 8 years ago, in the moment when we were there, which actually we would have come home a couple weeks ago, 8 years ago. Never really thought that I would be doing work with Ronald McDonald House. It's obviously, running the Boston Marathon for some people is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. So to be able to do that, but also raise money for them, was just an incredible experience. But it's really just about, I wouldn't even say being a spokesperson. It's more about just being an ambassador for what they do. And it's almost like you're a living, breathing billboard for the Ronald McDonald House. I didn't choose the story. I didn't choose to live there. But those are the cards that I was dealt. And just so happens I like to run in place for hours on end. And so it works out. It's all good.
I think you'd be so I think for next year, because this was this Rock the House is a 2-hour live stream this year. Can you tell us what you have, what your thoughts, what your goal is for next year's Rock the House fundraiser?
I don't know if I want to say it, because then I'm going to be obligated to do it.
That's why I'm making you say it.
So I had this idea. This was the original idea for the first Rock the House. It just wasn't conceivable at that moment because I was training for the marathon and I didn't want to screw that up. So the original plan for Rock the House was for me to run from Ronald McDonald House in Boston to Ronald McDonald House in Providence, all in one shot, which is, I don't know, somewhere between 50 and 60 miles. So
2 marathons. I think that we
almost.
Yeah. I think that when we did the math, it was like just about 2 or just over 2 marathons in a row. So that'll be an 8-hour live stream.
It'll be a lot longer than 8 hours, my friend.
You know what? I want you to do it in 5.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'll try, but that's not going to happen.
Thank you. So today, this is how simple this is. You just have to use the 401 Gives donation link that is linked in the description of this video, and that's it. So if you're watching this live, thank you so much. And if you are watching it later, then the link is still active and you can do that all weekend. And to give us a little bit more context, before you start running in 4 minutes, Pat, we have Gabby Hart from the Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England. Hello, Gabby.
Hi, how are you guys?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Hey, Gabby.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Today. Pat, you definitely are an ambassador, so I'm glad you said it. I didn't have to. And I won't hold you to anything, but I am already excited, so I feel like you have to kind of work it out somehow.
All right, we'll see what happens.
So just to give a little bit of background on where we fall in the community, we've actually been in Providence for about 30 years. So we've continued to support the health and well-being of hospitalized children and their families. Our program allows families to spend additional time with their children. It often helps ease financial burdens and just sort of provide a sense of normalcy and keep families together. As Pat was mentioning, it's nice to be able to just take a walk over and just feel so close to what matters most to you. So the Providence House is actually 28 bedrooms. We have a large kitchen area for our families to enjoy meals together, a family room and a play area, even with a courtyard. And we're so grateful for our volunteers and supporters like you who manage to fill every inch of it with love and essentials. So experiencing the kindness and generosity of the Rhode Island community firsthand, we get very excited to promote 401 Gives. And it's even better now that we get to promote it with you both. So for those of you who don't know, 401 Gives unites and offers everyone a safe, comfortable, and familiar virtual fundraising experience. As Ben mentioned, it's just as simple as clicking a button and going right to our 401 Gives dashboard. And all of these monies raised sort of help to strengthen the Rhode Island community. And it's usually just a 24-hour event, but this year we're lucky enough to host a special weekend edition. So it's just until Monday, we're celebrating Rhode Island, which is one of our favorite things to do. And last year, with the generous support of the Rhode Island community, we provided nearly 2 months of housing, comfort, and care for the families and children that we serve. So we're looking to provide the same this year. And if you want to know how personal this is to our mission in 2022, RMH Providence served about 103 families, providing a total of 2,440 nights stayed. So every contribution to this fundraiser will really create more opportunities for families to stay close as they focus on their child's health. So once again, thank you both for being here. Thank you for everyone watching. And go Pat.
Thanks, Gabby.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Ben, I can't hear you, my friend, if you're talking.
Thank you so much, Gabby, for being here and for asking us back to do a second annual Rock the House. And yeah, we're just gonna make this a yearly thing. So we're going
Might as well.
Yes. So it's 1:14, Patrick. That means that you have to start running in exactly 30 seconds or so.
All right, I'm ready to go. I got my Ronald McDonald singlet on.
All right.
Which I actually, funny story, really quick, got the worst sunburn I've ever had in my life running the Boston Marathon last year. So I have a permanent discoloration in my skin in the shape of this singlet. So it's,
amazing.
It's with me forever.
Amazing.
We're always with you.
All right.
Absolutely.
So while you are about to run, we're going to introduce our second guest, Ellen Simmons, also from the Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England. Ellen, hello.
Hi.
How are you? How you doing?
I'm good. It's awesome to be here. I'm super excited to cheer Patrick on for this.
Absolutely. And Patrick, it is 1:15, so I'm going to put you on the spotlight for a second before we go to Ellen.
All right, let's do it. Ellen, nice to see you for the brief.
You too. I feel like most of our meetings are you running and me sitting in a comfortable chair.
Yeah, we got to switch that up,
Well, I'm not reversing. I'm not switching places with you, so this works for me.
No, he said so last year, one of the big things that we did, and we'll do it later, spoiler alert, we'll do it later, is while he's running, I eat McDonald's. And yes, I eat McDonald's and tell people about how they can donate to Ronald McDonald House every time they make a run to McDonald's. Awesome. If you're not running for Ronald McDonald House, you can make just a McDonald's run and donate there. And Patrick said next year I should be the one running, and he eats McDonald's and taunts me, and I don't think that that's fair.
I like that idea. And honestly, it's kind of funny because I take my family to McDonald's and we do the roundup or we get the Shamrock Shakes. So my 3-year-old thinks that I work for Old McDonald, which I think is a mix between Ronald McDonald House and the restaurant McDonald's.
I think that's fair.
It's perfect.
I think that's fair. So, Ellen, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do at Ronald McDonald's House, and a little bit more about the charity, so that people can know where they're donating to.
Yes, wonderful. So this weekend is 401 Gives, which is a collective day of giving across Rhode Island. It's the biggest initiative in Rhode Island in terms of philanthropy, but really anybody can donate to the cause on this day. So it raises funds for amazing nonprofits across the state, including ours, Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England. We have two houses, one in Providence, Rhode Island, which Patrick stayed at for 90 days, hence the reason he is running for 90 minutes this afternoon. And our second house is in Boston Harbor in the city of Boston. So with this initiative this weekend, we are hoping to fund at least 50 nights of housing. Our families stay with us an average of 33 days. So we are hoping to support at least one, if not two families this weekend by 401 Gives. So really excited to be working with Patrick and you, Ben, on this initiative, and hoping that everyone can come together and raise some critical funds today.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ellen and Gabby, for being here. And we're going to have some family updates, we're going to hear from some volunteers. And of course, this is called Rock the House, so we're going to have some music as well.
Awesome.
And we're really excited for all of that. So thank you guys for being here. And, feel free to stick around, come back, say hello, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
We're here for you. So thank you guys so much.
Awesome. And I'd like to say Gabby and I didn't coordinate our outfits on purpose. So next time we'll loop all of you into like the jean shirt.
I was thinking that
theme.
I was like,
well, that's you can't see it, but I have jean shorts on, so
oh,
it's kind
perfect.
of all coordinated.
Wait, are you seriously running in jean shorts right now?
I am not running in jean shorts.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not above.
You know what? 2024, Patrick is going to be running from Ronald McDonald House, Boston to Providence in jorts.
I like it, and we'll be eating McDonald's and cheering you on.
Absolutely. The three of us will be in the car in front of him eating McDonald's.
That's my ideal day.
All right.
Patrick,
thank you,
good
guys.
luck. I'm excited
Thanks,
to cheer you on again in this initiative. And thank you so much for running in honor of your 90 days that you stayed with us and raising critical awareness today. I'm super excited about this.
My pleasure. Always great to see you guys. Thanks so much.
Bye.
All right. So, Patrick, let's get the rock portion of this underway. Our first guest comes to us from the Bay Area. He is all the way in California. He is a rock and roll legend. You may have heard his hit song Wham Bam Shang-a-Lang in the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 soundtrack. He is famous for the groups Silver and Batdorf and Rodney, and he is a frequent visitor of Rhode Island. He loves it here. And he's a big fan. He actually wrote the official jingle for Musquamaket Beach. So, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only John Batdorf.
Hi, I'm John Batdorf. My friend Ben Barber asked me last week to be a part of the RMHCNE fundraising event. And of course, I said yes. So this is Wham Bam Shang-a-Lang. Starry nights, sunny days. I always thought the love should be that way. Then comes a time that you're ridden with doubt. You've loved all you can and now you're all loved out. Ooh, ooh, baby, we've been a long, long way. And who's to say where we'll be tomorrow? Well, my heart says no, but my mind says it's so. And we gotta love, is it a love to stay? We got a wham, bam, shang-a-lang in a sha-la-la-la-la-la thing. Wham, bam, shang-a-lang in a sha-la-la-la-la-la thing. Looking at you, I wanted to say I think a little emotion goes a long, long way. Careful now, don't be caught
Thank you so much, John Batdorf, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the goal of Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England, is helping families get home again. So very apropos, that final song. Thank you so much, Mr. Batdorf. You are a wonderful friend. Second year in a row on the Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England Rock the House. Pat, how are you doing?
So far, so good.
Yeah?
Just found out, though, if my mile marker goes off on my watch, it's going to kill my live feed. So,
okay,
just a heads up.
That's fun. That is fun. Listen, I know that this isn't running a marathon, but running 90 minutes on a treadmill kind of stinks, you know? Like it's not easy. 90 minutes on a treadmill is rough. And we thought that you might need a little bit of motivation. We tried to get David Goggins.
Yep.
He did not respond. So instead,
the nerve.
Yeah. So instead, we got your trainer from last year.
Tell me it's not true.
We got your trainer, Mike Murray, from last year.
Oh my gosh, you did not.
With some words of encouragement, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Murray, ultra marathoner Mike Murray.
Hey, Patrick, listen to me. I'm imagining it's just like me. A lot of people told you can't do what you want to do. That's part of that thing is doing marathon. I know it's only 26 miles, but listen, I'm an ultra marathon. I do 150 marathons a year. So what I'm trying to say is you do you, and you'll be fine. Don't listen to anybody. A lot of people told me they can't do nothing. I'm telling you, do it. You can do it, no problem. I'm telling you, Pat, you got this. Because here's what's there. Hold on. You got this, Patrick. Don't give up on yourself. You're the man. You're the guy. You're going to raise a ton of money for, I don't even know what charity it's for. McDonald's house. That's right. McDonald's. I love McDonald's. McDonald's, awesome. Awesome, man. Awesome. Like I said, there's going to be time. You're going to hit the wall. You're going to hit the wall, Patrick. When that wall comes. Oh my God! When that wall comes, Patrick, you grab it, and you hit it that wall, and you keep running, and you don't stop. All serious, Patrick, what you're doing is admirable. It's awesome. I wish I could do it, but the fact of the matter is, that scene just put me in the hospital. Come visit me at Ronald McDonald's house. I'll see you soon.
You know, Ben, I got to tell you, I owe not just my fitness level as a runner, but I owe every success of my life to Mike Murray. The most inspirational coach I've ever worked with.
It makes sense, honestly. You were nothing before that.
Nothing. I was a slob.
You absolutely were.
Yeah.
Thank you to Mike and Brian and everybody at Funny for Funds for sending us that video. All right, so as we heard from Ellen and Gabby earlier, we have some family stories that we want to check in on, some volunteers, and here's a video put together by the Ronald McDonald House of the Alston family and their story.
I'm Amber Alston.
And I'm Cliff Alston.
And this is Paige Alston.
And we are from Coventry.
So when we were 12 weeks pregnant, we found out during a ultrasound that the baby, we didn't know if it was a boy or girl, was pre-diagnosed with what's called an omphalocele. It's a wall, abdominal wall defect. So it meant that her internal organs were actually outside of her body in a sac. We didn't know about anything else that was going to happen until after she was born. And when she was about a month old, we found out that she had a hole in the heart that wasn't going to be repairing itself on its own, and that she had what's called pulmonary hypertension of the lungs.
Originally, we thought we might be here for about 2 months, maybe 2 surgeries, and then things would be okay. And we pretty quickly found out that wasn't going to be the case, and we ended up being in the hospital and here at the Ronald McDonald House for 179 days total.
It was very comfortable. We went home a few times. We have 2 dogs at home, so we went home maybe 5 times in that 180 days. We had family watching them, but we felt comfortable that they were taken care of, and we needed to be close to Paige at the time. And the Ronald McDonald House opened its doors, and it became like a outside family, and we were very comfortable inside the walls here at Ronald McDonald House.
When we first learned about Paige, we didn't know what it was. An omphalocele is something that's not very common. So we didn't know what to expect. I remember personally when I found out. I felt ill with all the questions and how are we going to handle things. When we first heard about the Ronald McDonald House, I vividly remember that day. One of the social caseworkers from the unit that we were at when we were at Women and Infants came up to us and said, "Hey, have you considered staying at the Ronald McDonald House since it might be more comfortable for you?" And being local to Rhode Island, we had heard about the Ronald McDonald House, not really knowing much about it though. So we came over, and I think our first impression was, maybe it was like a type of shelter. We were really ignorant to what it was. We came over for a tour, and at that point, prior to any renovations and updates, we were really blown away immediately with just the amenities of it, the people that we met, both volunteers and the paid staff that were here. We immediately felt so comfortable just being here with them. We felt like it was a safe place, and it was a home.
Thank you so much from the Alston family. We're going to hear actually another update from them later on in the stream. Patrick, you've been running for about 20 minutes now. How you feeling?
Feeling great. Lean and mean, Ben. Lean and mean. It was great to hear from that family. That's crazy. They were there double the amount of time that I was there. So if you think your situation is bad, there's always something a little bit, more strenuous, a little worse than what you dealt with. So it was sort of humbling to hear that, and can't wait to hear the update and see how that little girl's doing.
Same. And we just want to thank everybody that is clicking the link and donating. And just a reminder, you can also head over to McDonald's like I did this morning instead of running on a
round up.
Ask them to round up for our McDonald's. These have been sitting for a while. Still delicious. Sorry, that was a real reaction.
So Ben's choking on his French fries.
Anyway,
we want to get 9 people to donate $90.
Yes.
Think we can do that?
I think we can. 9 people to hit the link in the description and donate $90 to represent the 90 days that Patrick's family stayed at the Ronald McDonald House in Providence. Please do that. We're going to continue on with more music. Click the link in the description to donate today. You can donate anything. If we can get 9 people to donate $90, that's what our goal is for today. But if you can donate $1, $5, $10, every little bit counts. And
$10,000.
Donate $10,000. If you can donate $10,000, you are going to be the official sponsor for next year's Rock the House, and we're gonna just talk about you every day for the next year.
Yep, I'll get a print of that person's face on my running shirt, and I'll wear it from Boston to Providence when I run.
You know what? We're a marketing company. We will donate our services for a couple months if you donate.
Well, we'll have a discussion.
My services.
Okay, Ben's services.
And Patrick will run in your office. There we go. Actually, speaking of 321, our next guests are members of the family here. They're going to be singing a couple songs for us. The wonderful Dave and Allie.
Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for having us. My name is Dave, and this is Allie, and we are Dave and Allie. We don't have a band name, do we?
No.
But we are Dave and Allie.
We certainly are.
Hey, we're very happy to be here and play some tunes for you. This first song is a favorite of ours by Chris Stapleton. It's called Starting Over. Hope you enjoy. Well, the road rolls out like a welcome mat to a better place than the one we're at. And I ain't got no kind of plan. I've had all of this town I can stand. And I got friends out on the coast. We can jump in the water and see what flows. We've been saving for a rainy day. Let's beat the storm and be on our way. It don't matter to me, wherever we are is where I wanna be. And honey, for once in our life, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over. Well, this might not be an easy time. Well, there's rivers to cross and hills to climb. Some days we might fall apart, and some nights might feel cold and dark. But nobody wins afraid of losing, and the hard roads are the ones worth choosing. Some days we'll look back and smile and know it was worth every mile. It don't matter to me, wherever we are is where I wanna be. And honey, for once in our life, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over. It don't matter to me, wherever we are is where I wanna be. And honey, for once in our life, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over, starting over. Yeah, it's Starting Over by Chris Stapleton. And Morgane Stapleton, by the way. All right. This next song is an incredible song by Casey Musgraves that you've probably heard. It's called Rainbow. It's become one of my all-time favorite songs. And I'm so excited that Allie gets to sing it for you today. So, hope you enjoy.
When it rains, it pours, but you didn't even notice. It ain't raining anymore. It's hard to breathe when all you know is the struggle of staying above the rising water line. Oh, the sky is finally open. The rain and wind stop blowing, but you're stuck out in the same old storm again. You hold tight to your umbrella. Well, darling, I'm just trying to tell ya that there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. If you could see what I see, you'd be blinded by the colors, yellow, red, and orange, and green, and at least a million others. So tie up the bow, take off your coat, and take a look around. 'Cause the sky is finally open. The rain and wind stop blowing, but you're stuck out in the same old storm again. You hold tight to your umbrella. Well, darling, I'm just trying to tell ya that there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. Oh, tie up the bow, take off your coat, and take a look around. Everything is alright now, 'cause the sky is finally opened. The rain and wind stopped blowing, but you're stuck out in the same old storm again. Let go of your umbrella, 'cause darling, I'm just trying to tell ya that there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. Yeah, there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. It'll all be alright.
Thank you, Dave and Allie. We love you guys. Pat, how is the running going?
It's going as planned. It's going as planned.
That's
craving
fantastic.
some McDonald's French fries though.
You know, I just finished my McDonald's French fries, and I have had this bag of McDonald's sitting in front of me for about 2 hours now, and I'm just slowly working through it. And you know what's awesome is that they threw in. I got a couple chicken nuggets, and I didn't order them, but yeah, along with the fries, there were just a couple chicken nuggets in there, and that was delicious. Love it when that happens.
That's better than getting an onion ring in your fries.
We don't talk about that other place.
Oh, well, yeah.
Not on this stream. But it is better. It is better. It's always exciting when you accidentally get a chicken nugget. Anyway, so lots of stuff that you can do. Just a reminder that you can round up when you go to McDonald's, and you can throw in, if you have cash or change, you can throw that into the receptacle in the drive-in for that. And let me take a look at my schedule here to see what we got coming up next. Oh boy. You know, Patrick, last year we didn't do this live stream alone. We had a third host.
We did.
We had a third host who represented the Massachusetts section of the Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England, being a Massachusetts native. So we were the Rhode Island hosts. He was the Massachusetts host. He is represented today by this lovely book. Last year, he was about to become a published children's book author. He announced his book weeks before our live stream. And our next guest, Brian Saviano, aka Bricks O'Brien, was our co-host last year. Will probably join us again next year. He would like to. He is currently trolling his fans with a he's currently trolling his fans with a simultaneous live stream 2 hours right now, where he pretended to announce his latest children's book. Which was Pro Gamer's Guide to Doing Your Taxes.
You
That
need
is
a
not-
guide to doing your taxes, that's for sure.
You do, but I don't think that 7-year-olds need a guide to that. Let's take a look at his.
Well, hey, you never know. I put my kids on my payroll.
That's a good point. That's like, I need kids to put on my payroll. This makes sense. All right. So anyway, Brian wanted to join us again this year. So here he is reading his children's book to everybody. Brian, thank you so much. Thank you for all of your help last year. Your followers were a big reason why we made it to over $9,000 last year. Thank you so much. And here he is, Brian Saviano.
Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Brian Saviano. I am the author of a children's book that goes by the name Pro Gamer's Guide to Healthy Habits. You can see the cover right behind me over here. It was a Kickstarter project that launched in January 2022, and now I finally have the book in my hands. And what better way to celebrate a momentous occasion for charity than to do a little read-along of something that I work so hard on, and going to be donating copies of this book to the organization here. So allow me to regale you my children's book. Gather the family around, get sorted, and all that. This stars Brian, Polly the parrot, and Cecilia the cat, as Brian is on his adventure to become a professional gamer. It's available on all the places eventually, but this is Pro Gamer's Guide to Healthy Habits. It is written by me and illustrated by Kevin A. Hinkle, a friend of mine. And this is actually a super signed version that I have that Kevin did a little doodle drawing in. So that's not the version you get if you end up getting it, but that's the version we have here today. So I'll do a little reading like this and hopefully avoid the bright lights. Hello there, my name is Brian, and I love playing video games. I want to be the greatest gamer in the entire world. There's just one problem. You can obviously see you can put your name on the left-hand side right there. We'll adjust the lighting right here. Yeah, we'll do that instead. There's just one problem. I'm really, really, really bad at video games. I'm terrible at video games. No matter how hard I try, I always fall, get squashed, or end up in last place. There has to be a way to take my skills to the next level, right? So let's try a few things. He's obviously on his way to becoming that pro gamer. Oh, maybe not. I heard professional gamers should practice all night long. It's time to fuel up and focus so I can destroy my enemies. How did it get so late? Did I miss 4 calls from my friends? I'd better go to bed. I feel like a zombie. Staying up till 3 a.m. in the morning. Not knowing any better. That's why Polly the parrot is here to wake him up in the morning. Swag! Thanks for waking me up, Polly. I slept through my alarm, and now it's the afternoon. I missed half the day already. I need to perk up and get ready to game. These Rado gummies and gaming ooze drinks should get me excited. Spoiler alert, it's not what gets him excited. And then you see, oh, the sugar finally got to him. What's happening? I can see sounds and hear colors. Well, I feel like I'm going to be sick. All the sugar got to him. Of course you got sick. These gummies have 18 grams of sugar per serving. You crashed from all that junk in your stomach. Yeah, you did. What? You can talk? Since when? Oh, since forever. That's why I was on clearance at the pet store. They couldn't wait to get rid of me. So now, let's get down to business. The shocking revelation that Polly the parrot actually talks. Go figure, right? Cecilia is just idly watching by still. You need some help becoming a pro gamer, so let me share some professional tips I learned during my glory days in Tahiti. I don't know what else he did in Tahiti, though. Check out this list. It's super easy. And the list consists of getting a good night's sleep, drink plenty of water, hang out with your friends, take a warm shower, and get daily exercise. So there's your pro gamer list of things that you can do to get to that level. That's quite the list, Polly. I guess I'll go to bed early and get a good night's rest. Wow, I feel refreshed and ready to tackle the day. Those 8 hours of sleep did the trick. I'm going to start my day with a walk through Brick City. Let's see who's out and about today. We will see who's out and about today. It's such a beautiful day in the city. It's incredible to see everybody living their best lives. But first, I should pick up some treats for Polly and Cecilia. So you see all these wonderful people, of which they're walking around enjoying their life, including artist cameo in the coffee shop. But you have to see that for yourself. Oh, Brian's back with the treats. Guess who's back? I have some yummy snacks from my favorite pet pals. Oh boy, I knew you were the best and brightest guy around town. Mamma mia, those treats look delicious. Thanks for the treats, Mr. O'Brien. Polly is enamored with the treats, as any wonderful parent should be. Those grain cookies you see here. Don't eat all the snacks at once. I'm going to hang out with some friends in the city. I'll be back after sunset. It'll be nice to see my friends in real life instead of behind a screen. I can't wait to see where we'll go today. Look at them enjoying the treats in the treat pile there. Excellent. Look at all these fun activities. I'm so happy to spend quality time with my friends across Brick City. You see all different activities, like going to the aquarium to see the penguins. We have the flower forest. No, flower forest. Well, flowers near the forest. And then snowboarding and skiing out in the mountains, and then playing some Frisbee at the park. Or disc golf, I guess. Yeah, that was an enjoyable day, but I'm completely exhausted. It's time to freshen up so we can game tonight. Nothing beats an ice-cold bottle of water to get refreshed. It sends shivers of excitement down my body. Happens to me, too, drinking a nice cold water. Ooh, you know. These evil dirt clumps don't stand a chance against a nice warm shower. I hope you have my robe ready, Polly. I'm feeling fresh and squeaky clean. Thanks for all your help today, Polly. We've all done that towel on the head thing after getting out of the shower. Yeah. Today was amazing. Those tips Polly gave helped me a lot. Now I finally feel like a pro gamer. Let's end the day with a little bit of practice before bedtime. Wait, you forgot one final tip. What's that, Polly? Remember to have fun. The ultimate pro gamer tip of all time. The end, or read again or play outside. So as you can see, the moral of the story is that as much as you can practice all those hours playing video games in efforts to make videos online, like I do as my full-time job, you have to lead a balanced lifestyle of drinking water, getting exercise, and hanging out with your friends every once in a while. Like I said, this is illustrated by my good friend Kevin Hinkle, written by me, and is available wherever books are sold. So thank you very much for having me here on today's program, and I can't wait for what else is in store for the rest of today's charity event. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you, Brian. Wonderful, and I can't wait to see. Hopefully, there is a book too, but definitely check out Brian Saviano's book, and he will be back with us next year. And we are also working on some more things for Ronald McDonald House together to help raise money. So thank you so much for your continued help and support, Brian Saviano, aka Bricks O'Brien. Patrick.
Yes.
You're at 45 minutes on the treadmill. How you doing? 43 minutes.
40, almost 44. I'm doing good.
You're halfway there.
I'm halfway there.
I'm excited about
how
that.
How we doing on donations? Are we halfway there on donations?
I cannot tell, honestly. I have to find a way to see how many donations are coming in through that link. Please continue.
I kicked it off earlier with $100.
You did, and
let's keep it rolling.
And I am going to match that $100 as well. So
what a guy! What a guy!
Listen, it's the honestly, it was the extra chicken McNuggets. So that's what it was. I don't care about the organization. The McDonald's gave me extra chicken McNuggets. I'll help out the kids.
There you go.
Thank you.
Not like chicken nuggets are 99 cents anyway, right?
Hey, stop it. So, speaking of, it's 2:00, which means that it's time for our reset. And for me to talk about how you can donate at McDonald's. You can donate to the Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England 365 days a year. You can do that by asking them to round up. So rounding up your bill will take that a little bit every single time and donate it directly to Ronald McDonald House Charities in your area, which of course for us is New England. And then also there are the little receptacles on the end of right underneath the collection window and the food window in the drive-thru. So you can throw your change in there or a dollar bill or something and donate that way. So do that. And Pat, I'm just gonna put you full screen for a second, okay?
Okay.
Would you like a Pat, would you like a cheeseburger? I'm trying to. There you go. There you go, buddy.
All right.
So you keep running.
Hopefully nobody screenshotted that. It's a family show.
You keep running. I'm going to keep eating this cheeseburger.
What do we got going on next?
Up next, we have last year's headliner, Glenn Thomas, live from Nashville. So Glenn is going to play one of his favorite songs for us. Known for his guitar work, he's actually playing this one on piano. So let's get ready to rock the house with Glenn Thomas live from Nashville. Glenn, take it away.
That I wouldn't go to, the distance in your eyes. Oh no, I've said too much. Said it up. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. Trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. Said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I thought I saw you try. Oh, every whisper of every waking hour, I'm choosing my confession, trying to keep an eye on you, like a hurt, lost, blinded fool. Oh no, I've said too much. Consider this the end of the century. Consider this the slip that brought me to my knees failed. And what if all these fantasies come flailing around? Now I've said too much. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I thought I saw you try. But that was just a dream. That was just a dream. That was just a dream. Just a dream. Just a dream. That's me in the corner. in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I could do it. Oh no, I've said too much, haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing, I thought that I heard you sing. I thought I saw you try, but that was just a dream, that was just a dream, that was just a dream, just a dream, just a dream.
Good morning. I am Robin Hoffman, and this is my therapy dog, Astro. And we are proud volunteers at the Ronald McDonald House, Providence. Astro is a 1.5-year-old Havanese. He is hypoallergenic. He has a double coat of silk and is really soft to pet. His signature move is that he likes to get really up close and personal. And he gets very close to your face and peers deeply into your eyes, and it's something that seems to delight those with whom he's engaging. And that is his signature move. Astro is a qualified Pet Partners therapy animal. He earned the qualification, and we're actually a team. We earned the qualification in December 2022, and we began volunteering at Ronald McDonald House in January 2023. So although it's only been a short time, the impact that volunteering there has made on us has been enormous. And I hope that we have made an impact on the residents there. I believe that we have. So studies show that pet therapy is really remarkable. It stimulates endorphins, it reduces blood pressure, it lowers anxiety, and basically that animal-assisted interventions have a positive impact on the emotional health of people in need. So the Ronald McDonald House Pet Therapy Program has a vast impact on its residents, as well as its chronically stressed staff, and everybody comes to visit with us when we are over there. It's a perfect fit with the mission to support the health and well-being of hospitalized children and their families. Astro loves children. We just enjoy engaging with children so much. And one of the experiences for children who are residing at Ronald McDonald House is that they miss their pets. So Astro's a replacement, and he can provide that snuggling, that animal love that they are missing while they're staying there. So it has a vast impact on the residents. And Astro and I both enjoy our interactions there so much. We've been working over the past 10 weeks with a 10-year-old girl who's experiencing a lot of anxiety. And she tells me how she looks forward to our visits and how she just feels better when she snuggles with Astro. And she's often there at the door waiting for us when we get there. So we have a wonderful time visiting with her and others who stop by. Astro's getting a little antsy being in my lap here. And I also want to give a shout out to the other two pet therapy volunteers. Christine volunteers with her Newfoundland, and Diane volunteers with her Beagle. And to Ronald McDonald House for setting up a robust pet therapy program for its residents. So basically, we're having a wonderful time over there. We feel as though we're making an impact. It's uplifting. When I leave, my heart feels full. So I encourage you to support the mission of Ronald McDonald House, to reach into your pockets and be generous and give, because they give so much to the community and so much to the residents who need them so desperately when they have a hospitalized child. So the impact on families is tremendous, and pet therapy is just one of the wonderful volunteer opportunities that Ronald McDonald House provides. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Robin and Astro. That was incredible.
I feel like I need a therapy dog right now.
I know. I was just gonna say. So you have just passed, or you are coming up on the hour mark for your run today, and and we're all real proud of you, Patrick. But also, you ran a marathon last year, so this is nothing to you, and I think you should pick up the pace, honestly.
Well, I can pick up the pace all I want, Ben. I'm going to stand in this one spot regardless. I'll keep plugging away for the next 30 minutes here.
I love it. I'm very excited about that. Our next musical guest is Michaela Lavender. She is a native Rhode Islander who lives right down the road from you, Patrick, I believe. And she's going to also be playing some tunes for us, including one from one of your favorites, Billy Joel.
Nice. Love it. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Hi, my name is Michaela Lavender, and thank you for stopping by the Rock the House live stream event extravaganza. We are here to raise money for the Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England, and we would really appreciate it if you go and check them out and give a little donate, or even give a share to their page, their organization, their info, why they help. Don't mind me looking at the chords. You get to look at all the nature, so I can look at the chords. Thanks.
Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile, but then if you're so smart, tell me why you're still so afraid. Where's the fact you're so heavy about? You better cool it off before you burn it all. You got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. Yeah. But you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want, or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, and will you realize there are no ways for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. Can't be everything you wanna be before your time, although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight. Don't be, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you can see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream more, but don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, and will you realize there are no ways for you? Child, take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while. Say, it's alright, you can afford to lose it. Ooh, and will you realize there are no ways for you? You know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want, or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Why don't you realize being always for you? And will you realize being always for you?
Is it too close? Are we too comfortable with each other? Am I too close to you? It's a little chilly out here. It's a little chilly. All right, this is Riptide by Vance Joy.
I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty boys and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. And you're the magician's assistant in their dreams. And they come on the stalk, lady, running down to the rooftop, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing this song, and I get a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, and he's been living on the highest shelf. And they come on the stalk, lady, running down to the rooftop, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I get a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Miss You Pfeiffer that you ever see. Lady, running down to the rooftop, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I get a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Lady, running down to the rooftop, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I get a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Lady, running down to the rooftop, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I get a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Yeah, I get a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Hi, I'm freezing. The first door I tried was locked, so let's hope this one is not. Hi, Mr. Tom.
Everything is frozen. My everything is frozen.
Thank you, Michaela. Hopefully you found your way back inside.
She could have played inside, right? I mean,
I know.
It sounded great, but
She did, and it's raining and stuff. I felt bad, but anyway, that was wonderful. Let's see what's on the agenda now. All right, so just a reminder, you can donate by clicking the link in the description. It is just the 401 Gives donate page, so click it there and put in any amount that you want. We are trying to get 9 people to donate $90. That is our goal for today. 9 people, $90. Yeah, so Patrick, you are a little bit over an hour now into your run. How you feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling good. What do we got? 26 minutes left?
Yep.
25 minutes?
Yep, absolutely we do.
Yeah, feeling
good. Good. All right, we have another, before our next musical guest, we have another volunteer. This is actually how, so obviously we know how, Patrick, you got involved with the Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England. But the Rock the House fundraiser last year kicked off with an introduction from a friend of mine from a networking group, Tom DeFutis, who is the managing partner at Fuse Energy. And he volunteers with his mother once a month at Ronald McDonald House Providence to make meals. And he wanted to introduce us to Gretchen. And I said, I would love an introduction to Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England. I know that is near and dear to my good friend Patrick's heart. And that was the thing that, got us all in touch and got the ball rolling on these. So thank you, Tom. And here is a message about volunteering in the kitchen at Ronald McDonald House from Tom DeFutis. Tom, how are you today?
I'm good, Ben. How are you?
Good, thanks. Always great to talk to you. I want to thank you because you were the person that put me in touch with the Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England. And obviously Patrick had known about Ronald McDonald House for a long time and been involved with the organization. But you were sort of the catalyst for Rock the House happening last year and Patrick running the Boston Marathon. And that all started because of the volunteer work that you do at Ronald McDonald House. So could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to meet Gretchen Manning, the CEO of Ronald McDonald House Charities for New England, through a Zoom meeting during COVID. And we just got to chat and she told me about it. I mean, I had known what Ronald McDonald House does, but when I heard the stories and I heard everything she's doing, I said, how can I help? And she said, we're looking for people to cook meals for the families, whether that's, once a month or twice a month, if you have a group or somebody that wants to come in. And I said, well, my mom's retiring. She's always looking to do some charity stuff. Maybe my mom and I could go once a month and cook meals. So we started doing it. And the very first time we did it, we got into the kitchen, my mom and I, and my mom made fruit cups as a dessert. And as we were just finishing up and my mom had put the fruit cups up, one of the kids who was staying at the house ran into the kitchen and looked at the fruit cup and hold it up to their mother and said, Mom, they have cut fruit. My mother's eyes lit up and that was it. We knew that we were going to be doing this at least once a month for as long as we possibly could, because the feeling that we got from seeing that was far greater than what we could give. It was amazing.
That's incredible. And so what does it entail? What does it take for somebody to become a volunteer to cook for these families?
So it's really easy. You're just trying to cook a homemade meal. And if you can't cook, you can bring in pizza, you can bring in things. But what we try to do is just cook a homemade meal. So we buy everything. They have a beautiful kitchen in there. So you have to prep everything right there. So we buy it at the grocery store that morning or the night before. We bring it all in and we've made, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, just a nice homemade meal, just something that they have. They have all the containers to package everything there. But we bring the food and we're cooking between 15 and 25 people. So we just put together, we have a couple hours of just putting together the food, and then we leave the kitchen, and then the families come down and get to and enjoy it. So it's fairly easy.
That's incredible. And I highly recommend everybody that wants to volunteer. There's many different things that you can do, but this is one of the services that you can do to help out these families at the Ronald McDonald House in Providence and Boston and all over. Tom, thank you so much for being here today. Is there anything that you'd like to leave us with on this 401 Gives weekend?
No, I just want everyone to know, this is Ronald McDonald House Charities is an awesome organization. And whether you can give back, monetary, you would give a donation, or your time, the more you'll get more out of it than you give. It's a wonderful organization with great people that run it. So anything you can do would be greatly appreciated.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tom DeFutis, everybody.
Thanks, Ben.
Hey everybody, it's Nick Bossy. Thanks for tuning in. First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride. on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. And no one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, towards the bad I kept on turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, and Mama tried to raise me better. But her pleading I denied, that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, and Mama tried to raise me better. But her pleading I denied, that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, and Mama tried to raise me better. But her pleading I denied, that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. And this is my song you can find on all streaming platforms. The song is Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all that good stuff. This song is called What Happened to Country, and this is my single I released in the beginning of 2021. It's done very well for me, and I'm going to be re-releasing it. But if you like it, you can check it out anywhere music is streamed. My hands are tired from paying my bills. I'm staring at a bottle I'm aiming to kill. The weeks pass on by and the seasons do change, and I'm playing my song, trying to make me a name. People say as they walk out the bar, the kid's going places, maybe even a star. They don't play country down in Nashville today, just the same chord progressions, but nothing to say. What happened to country? 3 chords and the truth. And who's gonna step up and fill their big shoes, writing songs about outlaws and singing all night? It's songs that'll make a grown man cry. They use auto-tune now down on Music Row, 'cause true country died there a long time ago. No, they don't play Waylon on the boulevard, but they'll do anything to be rock stars. What happened to country? 3 chords and the truth. And who's gonna step up and fill their big shoes, writing songs about outlaws, singing all night, and songs that'll make a grown man cry. But I do believe there is hope for us yet, 'cause there's millions of people who cannot forget the way Johnny Cash brought a tear to their eyes, or how Marty Robbins painted Texas skies. What happened to country? 3 chords and the truth. And who's gonna step up and fill their big shoes, writing songs about outlaws and singing all night, and songs that'll make a grown man cry. A grown man cry brings a tear to your eye, but I won't let country die. Thank you very much, guys. I'll have a blessed, safe, healthy, happy New Year.
Thank you so much, Nick Bossy, ladies and gentlemen. Nick, thank you so much for sending that in. Patrick, how are you doing?
Good.
We got
about the same.
We got 13 minutes left.
Great. 'Cause
On
I
your
am
run.
looking forward to having something to eat. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe some McDonald's.
There you go. There you go. By the way, I got a very angry text about getting McDonald's without my girlfriend. So she was very upset.
She could bring McDonald's over here while I'm running, and you're producing the live stream.
That's true. That's true. Jackie, if you're watching, go get McDonald's and bring it to Pat. Thank you. Appreciate
McChickens.
it. McChickens. Wait, do you need it to be gluten-free though?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about it later. She's not doing it. I guarantee she's not doing it. So Patrick, one of the things that we know about you, besides the fact that you are not quite an ultra marathoner yet, like your coach Mike Murray, but you are an endurance athlete. Something else that we know about you is that you've played piano for the majority of your life.
Yeah, not many people know that. But I started playing when I was 12 and took lessons in middle school and high school with Georgette Lebrecq in Westerly. And yeah, I mean, I played in a band for a brief period of time, but I just more play for my own therapy.
That's beautiful. Actually, I'd love to. We're gonna do an entire podcast about that. But our next guest, our next musical performer is Michael Chikoria, who is a teacher at the United, at the Rhode Island Philharmonic School at the United in Westerly. He's also a good friend of ours. He is a former bandmate with Dave DeAngelis, who played earlier, and is a member of the 321 family. And he is a piano player that constantly leaves you in awe.
He's way better than me. He's way better.
So what we're going to do right now is the last 10 minutes of your run here is going to be beautifully set to to the improvisational stylings of the one and only, the glorious Chicorius, Mr. Mike Chicoria. Mike, take it away. All right, Patrick, we have 1 minute to go. 1 minute.
Let's do it.
This is epic, by the way. Are we good?
We're good.
Congratulations. All right, take a second, take a breather while we listen to the rest of Mike's set, which is coming to an end right now. Oh man, that was fantastic. How do you feel, buddy?
Refreshed.
I hate
feel motivated after Mike's tunes there. He's got to do those funky bass lines when we do this thing next year.
I know.
You got to put him in a truck bed.
Yeah, we got to get him in a truck bed in front of you with the grand piano.
That's it, and he can play for 12 hours straight while I run 60 miles.
All right. Gabby says, "Yay, awesome job." I agree. Yay, Patrick.
Thanks, Gabby.
Fantastic.
Thank you, guys. Now go donate.
Yes.
Do $90, 9 people $90 or whatever you can do, but it's all for Ronald McDonald House Charities in New England.
Absolutely. Click that. And as promised earlier, we are going to give an update right now from the wonderful Alston family.
Hi, we're the Alstons. I'm Cliff.
I'm Amber.
And we are very proud Ronald McDonald House alumni.
We have 2 beautiful daughters, Paige and Harper. And our journey with Ronald McDonald House started when we were pregnant with our firstborn, Paige. We found out at our 12-week ultrasound that our baby was developing what is called a giant omphalocele. That is when her organs were developing outside of her body. It's such a scary diagnosis to receive and just predict of what is to come. We met with the surgical team before she was born, and they predicted that we would probably be in the hospital for about 2 months. Well, the day the Paige was born, the OR was packed with about 20 nurses, doctors, surgeons, ready for her arrival. It was quite the roller coaster and the start of our perfect storm. Not only did she have a giant omphalocele, but she also had an atrial septum defect, which is actually a hole in the heart, which required her to have open heart surgery. She also had chronic lung disease and required to have a trach and a vent and be vented for 24 hours a day.
While we were in the hospital, we had many nights where we had to rush over or be by our daughter's bedside. We were scared to leave. The idea of the Ronald McDonald House was presented to us by one of the clinicians on Paige's unit. And we were just so overwhelmed, I think at the time, we didn't give it much thought. After several long nights sleeping on a uncomfortable pull-out recliner, and we were overtired and just emotionally just beaten down, we decided we were going to go over and check it out. And immediately upon entering the Ronald McDonald House, we were just blown away. It was warm and it was welcoming, and it had the most amazing people, staff and volunteers that were there. The smells of the food that were being prepared were amazing. All we had was a little bit of hospital food here and there. And it really, there's no other way to describe it other than it felt like home. Again, we had a chance where we had our own space and our own room with our own shower. And it just gave us a minute to kind of escape what was going on. Like I said, the staff and the people there are our family now. We consider them our family. And to be around other people and families that were going through situations very similar to ours was something that words really can't describe. We are forever grateful for the Ronald McDonald House. We would always say that while the hospital took care of Paige, Ronald McDonald House took care of us. And that is the God's honest truth. We would not be here able to take care of our daughter the way that we needed to without their support.
All right. So our 2-month stay actually lasted for 6 months, 180 days. So as unexpected as it was, we were very lucky to have Ronald McDonald House take us in. Today, Paige is a healthy 9-year-old. She is enjoying learning how to swim now that the trach is removed, her heart is fixed, and her organs are inside her body, all ready to go. She's enjoying sports. She's playing with her younger sister. And to this day, Paige has had over 29 procedures to date.
Donating, giving, the 401 Gives campaign is so important to families and children in Rhode Island. The Ronald McDonald House is one of those places where you don't realize what you have until you have to go there. And just to take care of one family would mean the world to them. So this is your chance. Please give. Make a difference in the lives of a child and a family.
Yep. Donate today. Keep the families together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. What an incredible story, Patrick. Just that's why we
That's what
do
it's all
these.
about.
Yep.
That's what it's all about.
So I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who's donated so far, everybody who's watched, everybody who has participated in 401 Gives. I also want to say a huge thank you to Misquamicut Beach, the Misquamicut Business Association, who allowed us to simulcast this on their Facebook page to their 130,000 followers. And in addition to that, the wonderful people at Misquamicut Beach have also given us a family 4-pack of tickets to Misquamicut Spring Fest, May 12th through the 14th, for the Alston family. So we're going to be sending those over to Gabby and Ellen. So hopefully they are able to come down and join us in Westerly for Springfest and to enjoy and celebrate and be together and make some family memories. I know that Patrick and I go with our families every year, and it's wonderful. So thank you to Misquamicut Beach, and we're going to be giving those tickets to the Ronald McDonald House to pass on to the Alston family.
Amazing.
That's it for this. We're gonna head out with another musical performance from our members here at 321 Dave and Allie. And before we go, Patrick, is there anything that you'd like to say?
No, Ben, thank you for putting this on. This year was sort of a last minute thing. We weren't planning on doing a Rock the House this year, but we got the call from Gabby and Ellen about what's going on here with 401 Gives this weekend. So we wanted to make sure we were able to do a little bit of something for the Ronald McDonald House, but just forever grateful for them and what they've done for my family, and appreciate everyone who has volunteered, done some music, read a book, donated, or again, thank you, Ben, for throwing this all together sort of last minute here. It's fantastic.
Well, it is my pleasure. And, a quick update, because we saw your story at the beginning of this, and we saw him last year at the end of you running a treadmill, but PJ's doing great.
Yeah, no, he's doing phenomenal. He just got his gold belt in karate last night. He's 8 years old. He's thriving. He's living life. So fantastic.
Yeah, he is a wonderful, healthy boy, and we love him very much, and we love Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England for what they did for Patrick's family, for what they did for the Alston family, for what they do for families in New England and around the country. Please consider giving during this 401 Gives weekend anything that you can to Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England. Patrick, thank you for running 90 minutes on the treadmill today and running the Boston Marathon last year. We will see you next year for the third annual Rock the House fundraiser, where Patrick's going to run from Boston to Providence in 3 hours.
That is the word on the street. We'll see what happens.
All right.
See what happens. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it,
David
guys.
Alley, take it away.
This next one is a song by the band Bird Talker, and I love Bird Talker because a lot of their refrains are basically mantras, especially this song, and also one of our very favorites. Makes sense that we would play our favorite song. It's a really good song. It's called Heavy, and we're really excited to play it for you. If you're lost and you're lonely, go and figure out why. Take a trip to your dark side. Go on and have a good cry. 'Cause we're all lonely. We're all lonely together. I want to see your sadness. I want to share your sins. I want to bleed your blood, and I want to be let in. Don't we all just want to be together? Leave what's heavy. What's heavy behind? Leave what's heavy. What's heavy behind? If your face is down, take a look around. Do your fingers move? Do your lungs inflate? Are you tired? Are you weary of the hidden hate you've been holding? Hey, did you lose that love, or have you never had it? Are you feeling sad because you did a bad thing? Hey, leave what's heavy. What's heavy behind? Leave what's heavy. What's heavy behind? feeling fearful, brother? Are you feeling fearful, sister? The only way to lose that fearful feeling, replace it with love that's healing. Are you feeling fearful, brother? Are you feeling fearful, sister? Leave what's heavy, what's heavy behind. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for having us. Again, it's been a pleasure to play some songs for you today. And please make a donation. Make a donation. This last song is another very mantra-esque song. It works for us, at least. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous song by the Secret Sisters called "Tomorrow Will Be Kinder." We love it. We hope you do too. And again, thank you so much, everyone. Black clouds are behind me. I now can see a hill. Often I wonder why I try, hoping for an end. Sorrow weighs my shoulders down, and trouble haunts my mind. But I know the present will not last, and tomorrow will be kinder. Tomorrow will be kinder. It's true, I've seen it before. A brighter day is coming my way. Yes, tomorrow will be kinder.
Today I've cried a many tear, and pain is in my heart. Around me lies a somber scene. I don't know where to start, but I feel warmth on my skin. The stars have all aligned. The wind has blown, but now I know that tomorrow will be kinder. Tomorrow will be kinder. I know I've seen it before. A brighter day is coming my way. Yes, tomorrow will be kinder. A brighter day is coming my way. Yes, tomorrow will be kinder.
we were going to end with that. And thank you, Dave and Allie, but I just got an update that I would love to share with everybody as to our fundraising status so far for this event and for this weekend. We are currently over $2,300, and I just want to say thank you. Patrick is in the shower already from his run, so he's not able to be here to say thank you right now. We were not planning on doing this, but we just checked the donation page, and I just want to personally say thank you to Patrick, to Kathy, to Ralph and Bernadette, to Isabel and Jake, to Liz Belanger from Ripple Effect Insurance. Thank you, Liz. To Yvonne, to Maria, to Keith. Huge thank you to Keith and Susan, to Diane, to Ellen, to David and Diane, to Robin, to Paula. Thank you, everybody, for donating. Please keep the donations coming all weekend long for 321 Gives. We will be back next year for another Rock the House. We will continue. 321 Media will continue to support the Ronald McDonald House Charities of New England for forever, because that is how much we believe in this institution and what it can do. And also, when you're at McDonald's, like I was this morning, make sure that you round up or throw some change in that bin, because every little bit counts. Thank you. And as we say over here at 321, bye for now.